Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the Jenkii journey. Hey, Tuppence, what are you doing there?
No, new host. Sorry, Jenkii.
All right.
The cooties with us.
New and improved host.
Where's the? Give me a little treat.
A little treat.
Tuppence, you have to sit on my lap for this. Here.
Come on, princess. She don't care. She don't want you there.
Oh.
There we go.
I'm Jenkii.
I'm Amara.
And I'm Miles.
And this is Tuppence. Say hello to camera, Tuppence. Oh my goodness, right, we've got an action-packed show today, guys. We've got a number of different topics that we're going to talk about. I think the biggest one is, who's heard about the bloody 50 Cent documentary about P. Diddy?
Big news.
Don't even start.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, 50 Cent, listen. Take it for a ride, he'll run you over. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
All right. Do you want me to get into it?
Oh, yeah. Well, just before we get into it, we've also got, we'll probably touch on a bit of what? Three Eye Atlas. We've got some second love theory we might touch in on.
Law of polarity.
Law of polarity. That's the spiritual side of things. So, yeah, it's an action-packed show. Yo, do you know what? Before we get stuck into 50 Cent and that crazy documentary, guys, how you been? I feel like, I have seen you, but for the sake of the viewers, we ain't seen each other for a month. Yo. What are you saying? There's been some madness, isn't it?
Oh my God.
It's been a busy period. I mean, they do say this time of year with Christmas, it is silly season.
Oh,
that is what they say.
Silly.
That is what they say.
It got pretty silly last weekend, I know that much.
I mean, there was a special birthday.
Woo!
This boy's 30th.
Jenkii. Oh my goodness. Jenkii turned 30, everyone. Crazy.
How do you feel?
It. Oh yeah, I don't feel it. I feel like I've just turned 20.
Oh yeah.
But in a better position career-wise, more experience. Yeah, definitely less of a Jack the Lad, that's for sure. When I was 20, Jesus, I was a proper Jack the Lad. We were in our proper, I think at 20 we were in our mad party phase. I mean, we're still in the party phase now, it's just a different type of party.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's probably less.
That was proper hard party rather than
I think
trippy
there's less
party.
of like the lads' holidays abroad. I think that's very much like your late teen, early 20s. But yeah, we had a big party at yours. It was a house party.
It was a mad house party. Yeah, if I've got videos, I'll put them up now. Remind myself. But it was pretty wavy, man. We just like decked the whole place out in like Jenkii theme, basically, like spiritual aliens.
All the LED lights.
Yeah.
Sparkles.
And yeah, we had some good concoctions, didn't we?
A bit of a cocktail, just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. We won't go into details, guys, because we know YouTube don't like none of that drug talk. But oh my gosh, it was very, very wavy. We had three flavors of wave.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
what happened?
I think also house parties. I think bring back house parties. That's what I'm gonna say.
It was nostalgic, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, I just think they're just
nostalgic.
a bit of a dying breed, you know.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, saying that, but I think like it's almost in the Gen Z, like younger Gen Zs. I think it's literally pub and house party. I don't think they go out.
Yeah, apparently the clubs aren't making too much money anymore. No one wants to go out. They want to be in the comfort of their own home.
And no one wants to drink anymore. Everyone wants just to get trippy.
Well, it's expensive.
Oh, yeah.
It's expensive though.
Alcohol's well expensive. Makes you feel like
You could talk for hours about like the death of the pub and the high street. Like clubbing is just not what it was.
Yeah, clubbing's definitely. Bars are okay, pubs are okay, clubs, it's like, I don't know anyone who's like, I mean, we were planning to go to a club and then we just ended up staying and just kept the sesh going till like 5 in the morning at the house. It was so much better.
But yeah, I think it was nice because in the house party you have different spaces, like you can have so many different conversations. You're not just like, I think in a club, you know, you just get lost and you just don't actually catch up with the people that you care about. So I think we nailed it. I think that was a big way to send in a big 3-0.
100. I mean, and like, it wasn't like loads of people. It was maybe like 15, 20. But like at one point, you know, it got to like, there was people in the front room, there was people in the kitchen, there was people in the conservatory, there's people outside, and there's people in here in the studio. So
that's what I mean. What more do you want?
It was like 5 groups of 3 or 4.
5 different parties.
Yeah,
that is the house party.
And it was like different scenes. Like you'd come in here and everyone was like super wavy. You go in the front room and it was more like a deep nostalgic chat with a bit of alcohol. In the kitchen was just like, I remember one point you just kept going into your own zone in the kitchen. Do you remember?
It happens. You know.
You were like, wait, I'll come back in a second. I've just locked onto a massive trip.
Hey,
sounds like you had fun.
Give the trip the respect it deserves. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you got to always be respectful when tripping, guys.
30, flirty, and thriving.
Trust. But yeah, what about you, Mara? What you
Oh my gosh,
to?
guys. I just had the sickest weekend with my sisters. Listen,
Big
girls,
up the team.
when it comes to it, when you actually think about it, you don't need a man. You just need your sisters.
Is having a boyfriend embarrassing now?
It is, man. Come on, listen. Biological or not. Listen.
Biological boyfriend? What?
No, sisters. Stop it.
Sisters.
So we got AI boyfriends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Honestly, my sister just turned 18. Me and my big sister surprised her.
Big up.
In Budapest. She had no idea where she was going. The whole, about 3-4 months, SJ? What were we saying? I was pretending we were going Wales, we were going Liverpool. I kept slipping up out the aeroplane, so I had to keep saying about being
Ireland.
Are we taking Sarah's car? Are we taking this person's car? No, we end up in the flipping airport.
Why have we got airport tickets? Oh, shush.
No. Listen, she didn't know. We actually tried to get to St Pancras. They cancelled all the flights.
Oh no.
We then tried to call Ubers. We thought we were going to miss the trip, guys.
Oh.
In the end, listen, 20 minutes spare before we boarded.
Oh,
we were
wow.
running. We didn't. We forgot our padlocks. I had to run around the airport trying to get padlocks to lock our suitcases. One of the suitcases weren't even locked. We were just hoping for the best,
I've never locked a suitcase before.
What do you mean?
Nah.
What?
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, I haven't, but of course.
Okay.
What about all your stuff? Actually, materialistic stuff.
Yeah, but you hear those horror stories, though.
You bring in clothes.
It's just your clothes and stuff. It's your life, though, isn't it?
I don't know. Boys are different. Girls.
I mean,
my life. My pants, my socks.
Yeah, but we've got our perfumes. We've got our expensive coats and fur and stuff
I side with Amara. I mean, you just people interfere.
Exactly right.
Where's your padlock?
No, but long story short, it was amazing.
Karma, you'll get caught out one day. You'll get caught out.
Trust. Got to get it locked down.
Yeah.
How was Budapest? What's it like?
Oh yeah, come on.
Budapest.
Back to
no,
the story.
it was sick. It was pretty cold. But girls, we just would rather look good than be warm.
Oh.
We were wearing our fluffy coats.
Get it on show.
Did you go to
No, none of that.
The dive bars?
Huh?
Budapest, the dive bars, right?
Well, the ruined bars. We did. One of my sisters is a bit young, and we walked past them. We had a little look, but we were more like little look, just to see what's going on. It's just
what's
like history
going on?
and
Let's
vibes.
go in. Okay.
But no, we mainly went for the food, the atmosphere, graffiti.
Christmassy at this time of year.
It was very Christmassy. The Christmas market.
Christmas
so cute.
pest.
Love the Christmas market.
It was so nice.
Oh.
I think it was one of my favourite memories from my whole entire life. I'm not gonna lie.
And I can't remember it. Not joking.
No, listen. Me and my sisters. Yeah, listen. We don't drink and take all that kind of stuff. We don't need any of that stuff. Okay.
All right. Okay.
But no,
mashallah.
Just on natural highs, loving each other.
Natural, keep it natural, baby.
Cold is the weather, is it,
No, we went on a boat cruise. Bottomless prosecco, even though we don't drink. So we were getting lit on the lemonade. The
bottomless lemonade.
Bottomless lemonade. We were taking
Sounds like a party to me.
It was a party. No, honestly, I had the best time. We looked good. Had a sick time. Ate loads of nice food, running around, didn't sleep till 5 a.m. Just all vibes. And I think that's the best 18th birthday someone could have had. So girls, shout
crazy.
out. You're lucky if you got a big sister to look after you.
Do you remember your 18th?
Do I remember?
Do you remember our 18th?
I remember my 18th. I went to a restaurant.
What did I do for my 18th?
My 18th. Oh, it was here. It was how weird's that? It's the same as my 30th, but just alcohol and a bit of Gaza.
So what we're saying is milestone birthday.
Stuff.
So 18th, 20 reversed, 30th. I mean, what's the one? Is 40th a milestone?
Yeah.
It's
35,
it's like
33 if you're
it's
spiritual.
Like 13, 15, 18, 33. I think
Yeah,
it's spiritual.
33.
But I mean, in your adult
one.
life, I guess, because I think some people, once you get to 30, they're my next milestone's 50. I'm like,
no.
That's
It's 40.
wishing your life away.
Yeah. Some people it's like, I hit 30 now. Let me just get a ting pregnant and
I think
X out.
I think people are. I don't know. Are people settling down later or earlier?
Yeah, later. People aren't having kids
I think
anymore.
it's
later. I think
people aren't having kids anymore.
No, but
they're not.
I don't know.
There's too many kids out there now.
We've got a decreasing population.
Too many kids out there. There's too many kids.
Yeah, well, we've got a decreasing population, and the billionaires are getting pissed off because they're like, well, we want more slave labour. And it's like, well, screw you, billionaires. We ain't having kids just for you.
I think it's one of two ways. I think either you kind of get married, settle down by the time you're sort of in your late 20s, like 27, 28, or they do, because if you want
27 club,
but I think
30 club. You old man. I'm joking.
I don't know. I think a lot of people are. Yeah, you are right. Like financially, in terms of people want to be settled, like people want to be married. So there is all of that. But yeah, Jenkii, kids on the horizon soon.
What about you?
I don't think so.
What
40
about you?
maybe.
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to?
What do you mean, catch up wise?
Yeah, he hasn't said what he's been up to.
Oh yeah, apart from the party last week, what have you been up to?
No, to be honest, it's been lots and lots of sports. Like we follow the beloved club, Watford FC. Shout out to Watford.
Go on.
Yeah, travel up and down the country with my dad. You know, went to Wrexham.
Oh wow.
You know Ryan Reynolds. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds.
He's done well with Wrexham, hasn't he?
I mean, welcome to Wrexham. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think so. That was good. I mean, Watford drew 2-2, and it was two terrible sides playing in the driving wind and rain. But yeah, we do it for the love of the game. That is what we do.
All for the horns.
Lots of follow, and also new Tash now. Obviously,
Yo.
It was initially, I'd say, a Movember thing. And I was like, you know, we'll commit to it. We'll give it a go. And I think
it proper suits you.
Thank you. I appreciate the love.
Very much.
And then what haircut?
What do you think, girls?
What haircut you gone for at the minute?
We've started growing a mullet, and I know.
Let's go.
I feel like I'm like 5 years behind the trend on this. I feel like it was. I mean, like, shout out. I don't live in Clapham, but big up the Aussies. We love the Aussies. But we take inspiration.
Yeah, you look proper Australian. I'm
a
not
little
gonna
bit.
lie.
Yeah, at the moment it's kind of in that initial growth stage. It's very corporate mullet.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Can I say that corporate mullet?
Corporate mullet.
So you know, business up front, but party in the back. The party in the back. Always at the back.
Oh boy, hello. Always from the back, baby.
Boys.
Right. Should we get stuck in?
Yeah, come on, Amara, get stuck in. What are we saying?
I can't even. Listen, I wasn't even aware of anything. I kind of was, but I wasn't until my sister.
Oh my God.
Amara, have you seen what 50 Cent's done?
No.
He's pulled another one. Have you seen about his revenge in the past?
Oh, I know.
His past revenge.
I know he's done a few bits.
Like Floyd Mayweather and all these things. trying to get into...
I heard he has a bit of beef with a guy called my brain always leaves me, Jay something, and he bought the first 200 rows of seats
just to be like, what?
Just to be like, yeah, bro, no one's here supporting you.
Listen.
Bye Tuppies.
Oh, do you want to give him another little snack? Right, so guys, 50 Cent, we all love him, yeah. The thing is about him, right? Try to take 50 Cent for a ride, he'll run you over.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
If someone was calmer, listen, P. Diddy, Sean, what's his name? Sean Cohen, was it?
Sean Combs.
Sean Combs. Right.
If you come for the king, shoot for the king. You best not miss.
Ooh.
So what's happened is, I'm sure you guys kind of know what's going on with P. Diddy at the moment. So recently,
if you don't, where have you been?
Yeah,
literally.
So let me get this clear. 50 Cent made a documentary about P. Diddy. Shit.
Called The Reckoning.
The Reckoning.
Ruh. So long story short, P. Diddy apparently was making videos since he was 19 for his own like lifetime documentary or whatever. This guy, knowing the kind of person he is, he didn't pay for the videographer or anything like that. 50 Cent swoops in and was like, actually, I'm going to pay you. Give me that footage. Now he owns it. So what does he do? He makes a documentary and baits the out of P. Diddy.
I mean, that is the craze. If you want to bait someone out, it's a documentary.
I need to show you a video because this guy, he's so handsome. I think he's so funny.
We might watch this later.
Yeah, I think, you know what, we have to watch it because this guy, like, honestly. All right, you ready, yeah?
All right, let's watch.
Wait, hold on. Let me get my volume up.
They consider a pre-existing beef, right?
Oh.
For 20 years, right? It's me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like he was, like it was like a tester.
Yeah, I heard a lot of that about.
Like maybe you'll come play with me,
vibes
type of thing, right?
No, he'd just be like, "Oh, do you want to come over and play
pool?" It's not personal.
In a really weird way.
Sean Combs watches this,
I mean, we've seen the pictures of the house.
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's gonna say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
Oh.
They consider a pre-existing beef, right?
So, okay, you missed the funny part.
Fill us in.
No, and he was like, the interviewer asked 50 Cent, what do you think he's going to think of this video? And he goes, I think he's going to think it's the best thing he's seen, because 50 Cent went a step further. After baiting him all out of everything, he aired this documentary on the only channel they show in prison.
Oh.
So everybody's watching it. On top of that, Diddy and his team, lawsuits, whatever he's trying to do right now, they tried to do a cease and desist to Netflix, because Netflix also said they're going to air this documentary, because everyone needs to know how Sean's been doing. Like, do you know what I mean? The whole thing with Cassie, like he's even going on trial for the deaths of Tupac and Biggie. He turned them against each other.
Brought them into a rough neighborhood at the wrong time.
This guy is so dark. The best karma that could have come for him is 50 Cent. Don't mess with him. He's gonna come and get you. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's been he don't know what to do now. He's actually just there like.
But am I right in thinking though that like Diddy
or didn't he? Sorry.
Go on.
Did he send 50 Cent like funeral flowers?
Oh my god!
I'm not sure.
I don't know where I saw that. I feel like I saw it on Twitter.
I'm not
or
sure.
X.
Well, Diddy right now is trying to like sue these lot, being like, you've taken these clips illegally, yeah, but they didn't. 50 Cent owns them now because he went doing the bits that he was meant to do, and because remember we spoke about it last time, karma. If you lie for so long, it's gonna come and bite you. 20 years later, 30 years later, Diddy's getting bitten. He's getting eaten up.
He's getting done.
50 Cent, we love you. Yeah, literally.
The guy is the devil incarnated.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
It's scary. Honestly, I feel like he is the devil, and 50 Cent's his karma. 50
Definitely.
Cent.
Do you know what? More music gossip. Yeah. Have you heard about that song "I Run" Haven?
I think so.
I'll play a little bit.
Oh yeah, this has been everywhere.
And this is the one that they're trying to say that AI stole Georgia Smith's voice, right?
Yeah. So this is my song of the week, by the way, guys, which I feel a bit bad about saying because there's all this AI controversy, but it is a bit of a heater. But yeah, basically, like people are getting really annoyed. I've even seen artists like Jack Garrett. I don't even remember him for a few years ago.
Mate, he went to my school.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And he like
St. Clement Danes, yeah.
Close to love. Is it that one? Or am I getting confused? I don't know. But yeah, he's like electronic sound, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was a good vocalist. He was getting mad. He was like, if you use AI generatively to make music, just stop, mate. Just stop. Like if you want to use a guitar, learn to play a guitar.
I mean,
and it's like
I do agree to an extent. However,
you got to get with the times.
Well,
right?
But this is the thing.
Really
I mean,
tricky.
like, look, I think you can make a decision, and I think I do somewhat feel bad for people that are in a profession where it's been forced upon them, and almost it's like if you don't adhere to using AI in this way that the company dictates, then you know, like we're gonna either like, I don't know, lay you off sounds dramatic, but it's like you'll get a stigma at work if you're just like not using it, and I think that's a point that's it sits a little bit uneasy because ultimately people should have discretion to be like, oh yeah, I either want that in my life or I don't. It shouldn't be forced upon you.
There's very much a tone at the minute, and because I do events, a lot of corporate events, so I hear all these meetings, and they'll be like, yeah, so a lot of people saying they don't want to use AI. If we asked you to use email for communication, are you really going to send a letter through the post? And then everyone's like as in basically being like, you can't excuse not using email.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I think I use AI, like, you know, like if it's like ChatGPT or it's anything, like, you know, it is something that is like part of, like, but I think I will make a conscious decision, you know, not to go to it to everything. I think it is still important, even if you're just doing like a web search and stuff, to actually have the ability to double check, find that information. Because it's so instantaneous, and also like we've seen the stories where it just basically puts out stuff. Yeah, it just puts out things which are factually incorrect. But it's, I mean, what I think is the most concerning is, you know, like in schools and stuff, it's kids like that are just using it for their homework, say, and they're not actually developing,
not thinking critically,
just not developing that ability to, as you say, critically think, or just be individual and actually like embrace their own individual spirit.
Right.
Yeah. And like, and as I say, it's the same thing with this. Like, you know, BBC introducing, you know, their artist of the week, and their song of the week is like AI generated. Oh,
which reminds me, so Times Person of the Year, did you see what it was?
No, I didn't.
It was the creators of AI.
It is frustrating for people who have spent, you know, 10 years learning how to play guitar or play the drum kit. And even I feel bad, like as a producer now, like, you know, I used to record my drums in my drum sequencer and record like my bass guitar or my electric guitar, and honestly, like these days, because of Splice and how good it is and how much it saves time, I just use Splice now. And like, don't get me wrong, I will record in my guitar on top, but generally 9 times out of 10 the bass and the drums is a pre-recorded sample from an audio library I found online, because it just saves so much time. You know, like it would take me 45 minutes to record a good drum loop, but I can find one instantaneously online.
Yeah, I think but this is the argument though, if you use it for efficiency and you actually use it to streamline your day-to-day, like absolutely no problem. Like I think that's like one of its main selling points. because like there are medial tasks that you do and like admin and all of that you can streamline and you can make more like automated, in that way. So if you can use AI to benefit that, and then like I think that's how it can be used in the creative industry, as you said, then yeah, I'm all for it. And if it's used in a positive way, it can drive forward change quickly, and it can also, you can help create lots of, or give inspiration to lots of like interesting and developing ideas. But yeah, when it's used from that,
so like Suno, where it's literally like you just type in "make me a folk song" and it literally just makes you a folk song.
Yeah, I think.
And then people release it and they just spend all their time on TikTok marketing it and spend no time making the song. That's the bit where it's like, oh my god, it's not a music industry anymore; it's a TikTok advertising industry.
Yeah, literally.
It's like that's where we're at.
Authenticity goes out the window. I think.
I mean, also we've seen even when you're scrolling on like TikTok, Instagram, it's. Yeah, if you're not totally clocked in and you're not thinking about what you're watching, like a lot of it is AI generated.
Yeah, it's scary.
And like this is like we're consuming AI content that is
all the
generated
time
by obviously AI. It's I mean, we are it feels like we're on the tipping point of like, as I say, authenticity.
Theory.
Yeah,
dead web theory, 100%. So yeah, guys, as we've just discussed, AI has been incredibly polarizing in the music industry. And this week's spiritual topic of discussion is the law of polarity. Now, Miles, do you want to kick us off with a few bits?
Yeah, I mean, so essentially, like for those that don't know, so there is this principle called the law of polarity, and it basically says that everything exists on a spectrum, so not in isolation. So like take hot and cold, happy, sad, success and failure. Basically, like these aren't forces that are fighting each other. They're almost complementary.
They're the same force almost.
Yeah, they're the same force, but just at different ends of the spectrum. Exactly that. Yeah. And I think, and this is the thing, so you can't, or you don't rather remove one by choosing the other, you just essentially kind of move along that scale.
Right.
So like for example, and I think when you're thinking, let's take when you're in a relationship.
Okay.
And you're say it like breaks down and you're feeling quite sad about that.
Mashallah.
And you're quite disappointed. I think a lot of people kind of feel that kind of feeling is like, oh, that's just my permanent state, and that's how I kind of initially kind of feel around that. But I think that emotion that you genuinely feel, that disappointment and that sadness is, you wouldn't have experienced that if you hadn't experienced that kind of happiness and that like sense of fulfillment. So I think it's
always take the good memories away from it. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, no, 100%. I think it's a case of like people often, or it's easy to get kind of wrapped up in the sense of like, you tell yourself that feeling of disappointment, that sadness is you, but it's like, no, that's just an experience. That's just on a scale of emotion.
Yeah.
Because you've experienced that like
high,
high and stuff, like it's just at the other end, and that like
low.
And then when you feel that high, when you next feel it again, like that's the only reason that feels so good and that feels really connects you is because, as I say, like you sat with that sadness and like you actually acknowledged that it was just part of that spectrum. It's part of experiencing the happiness again.
And if you wanted to get back to that happiness, if you're in a low point, then you can move towards it through gratitude, action, such as like hitting the gym, or a perspective shift, and think, well, actually, yes, I really love that person, and I would love to be with her, or them, or whoever, but actually it's probably not the best for me. Because you instead of looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, you look at it through realism and be like, well, actually, it was flawed for this reason and this reason and this reason. So rather than just being like, oh my god, like she was really attractive and the sex is great, like, do you know what I mean? Like, be realistic. We fought all the time, we argued, and we didn't have much in common.
It's easy to, as I say, like justify. So I suppose, what you mean, like justify that intention to want it to come back when you just actually think about the really like those kind of good moments.
It's just shifting perspective. So like instead of only obsessing over the good times you had, sometimes you got to look at the bad times you had, and that makes you think like, oh, actually, do you know what? Maybe I don't miss it or need it as much as I thought I did. Or
when you're like dealing with your depression, you're sad, or you had this breakup. It's really sad. It's horrible. Actually, I had some of the best times, and always hold on to that. Remember, because you can always love someone. You might fall out of love with them and it finishes, but you can always hold a place in your heart for them and just move on.
But also
you gotta love yourself first at the end of the day.
And also like experiencing those things and those emotions, like that's like a beautiful thing,
Oh yeah.
Like, because, and it's Yeah, you can't. As I say, like you should always.
You've got to have balance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's no love without hate. You know, there's no happiness without sadness and all the rest of it. You just got to keep going.
I suppose a question actually considered, where do you actually see, obviously individually, we obviously go through these life experiences, where do you actually see that polarity sort of showing up in our culture right now?
Well, yeah, I think Kaizen, if anyone knows Kaizen, if you're into spirituality, I'm sure you do, he nailed it.
I love
He
him.
was like, he basically said is that he got viral on TikTok because of the law of polarity, because he was polarizing people's emotions. So in the comments, people were fighting. Half the people were loving what he was saying, half the people were hating what he was saying, and it was creating that antagonistic divide, which got the video so much traction. So
yeah, I mean, but that is like that's the algorithm all over though, isn't it? Like it's there to functions,
be polarized.
People go viral because of the hate, and then
Yeah.
people start loving them because they're like, actually, this person's actually sick.
No, but it works because
Yeah.
when you scroll through content, like you scroll once, it makes you feel happy. You scroll the next one, that makes you feel sad. Or like the next one, like disappointment around your like circumstance potentially, and it's like those polarizations, I think, are quite addictive in a way. So I think if you were just to feel constantly like sad about something, like you're not gonna like scroll for hours. I think it's that up and down that just really hooks you in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
The highs, the lows, the goods, the bads.
Yeah, no, definitely. Even like when I spoke about it before, when I first got ill, my life was go, 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 all the way, 24/7. Grrr, London, you guys know how it is. And then actually the universe, God, the monad, whatever you want to call it, was like, stop, take a minute, sit down. And now I've become more me than I've ever been, because I've slowed down, I've taken a moment and slowly built myself up, gone to my appointments, gone to the gym, healthy, built connections with my little sisters. If I went to Budapest with my little sisters how many years ago, we wouldn't have had as much fun as we had now. Do you know what I mean? It's fast, slow, balance.
Yeah, and I think
that's what you need, innit? You love that, innit, Aaron? Balance. Sorry, Jenkii.
So are you and your sisters more or less polarized than you were 5 years ago?
What do you mean?
Sorry. Like more or less.
Well, they were younger
polarised.
as well. They were younger as well. So.
Okay, so you're less polarized, is whatever you're saying. Okay, nice.
No, I think obviously as they get older and stuff, you're gonna be more naturally connected to them, aren't they? Like, 'cause you're gonna be able to share common experiences.
But that's what I mean as well, because I took this time out, because my little sisters are like 10, 15 years younger than me. Because I've taken this time out, I've been able to sit down and listen to them. Do you know what I mean? And they've also got a lot of their personality from me. Like, I'm really good at art, I love it. My little sister, I was able to sit with her and help her with her art projects, her GCSEs. Whereas if I just was carried on with my fast-paced life and didn't slow down, and I was on the opposite side, I wouldn't have had any time for her. She would have had to done that all by herself. So yeah.
But as I say, like, they know it's what with the polarization stuff. I think they do like growth in general, and that kind of self-reflection. Like, it's going to feel uncomfortable.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
Like no one, and that's the thing. Like,
you have to be prepared to be hated if you want to be loved.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, polarity, it forces that self-reflection though.
Not everyone's going to love you.
Yeah, and I do think, I think it's also just not fearing and like just putting yourself out there and, be bold with what you're saying and be true to who you are. And if you're going to polarize people, screw it, do it, because you're going to, by the law of attraction, also attract the dream life you want.
Oh,
so, yeah, crazy.
Oh, look, I think it's just, the message is just, as I say, like, be authentic, but just when people, if you do get hate, and it's the internet, it's going to happen. People want to be haters. It gets traction, but what you can do is just channel that, or actually just feed off of that polarization, between it, because
use the polarization rather than be stunned by it.
Yeah, well, I think it's part of, if you're going to talk about being on the internet, like, it's part of being authentic on the internet. You're going to rub people up the wrong way. Like, not everything you say people are going to agree with. So just run with it. Like, feed off that.
And what's a time that you've got maybe like a little personal experience that's happened to you recently where you felt like you've used the law of polarization for better or worse? Who can bring something in, guys?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think for me, there's been a lot of change, I think, recently, like, in my life and stuff, like, just like change in like a job, say. So like there was a job that I had running, and I think it just kind of ended suddenly. And these things happens, like that is just like the corporate world. I think it's easy when your life you have a 180 to kind of feel a little bit like worn out, quite tired, you know, and generally speaking, you feel quite like sad and disappointed, obviously. And I think as kind of when I took a step back and actually you look at the bigger picture and you think, oh yeah, like that kind of disappointment was because I actually kind of was able to throw myself into that and actually build a lot of those kind of connections. And actually the reason I feel disappointed is not probably actually because it's ended. I think it was more, or actually I channeled that disappointment and actually thought, oh yeah, you know, it may be disappointed about that kind of door closing, but actually that's an opportunity to be like, what did I really learn in that job? What can I then take forward? What kind of skills and experiences did I like? What I didn't like? Because don't get me wrong, like it's easy to look back and be like, oh, you know, that's really sad. Like, you know, why did it end that way? But equally, it's like, you know, often it's not entirely, it's not entirely your fault in that way, and you actually can be like, sometimes circumstances don't work out, and actually there was so much good things and skills and learnings that I took that I can then channel into like a different career in a different way. So it's actually it's just flipping the narrative. Like that's the way I see it. Like it is just kind of not sitting, like do sit with that disappointment, and I think it's important to self-reflect and to actually let that sit, because that's when you actually bring out the learnings, and don't just, I've done it before, the worst thing you can do is just try and jump onto the next thing and like go on the next and next and next, and not actually give yourself that space and time to breathe.
Have patience.
I think have patience with yourself, but also like it's I know they say, but it's okay to feel sad about it. Like it's actually, do you know what I mean?
That's another thing as well when you're talking about like feeling emotions. It's nice to feel happy and like, oh my god. When it's sad and you feel angry with something, it's uncomfortable. You're like, oh no, you know, let me just move on to the next thing, jump to a new job, jump to a new relationship, whatever it is. No, sit in your feels and cry. If you can drive, go for your drive. If you want to lock yourself in a room, just cry. Be depressed.
It's winter, put on a movie.
Deal with it. Don't feel embarrassed to cry. Whether you're boys always like, oh, boys don't know. Of course men cry.
Men cry too.
All men cry. Just let it out, honestly.
Shout out to Angry Ginge.
Oh, hey.
you got to do it. You got to just, go through all the motions. Everything is about having Jenki's favourite balance. Do you know what I mean?
What about you, Jenkii?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose my views, I don't know. I guess I don't think I annoy people that much, but obviously coming from a traditional family where it was very much like Roman Catholic upbringing, obviously things are expected to be a certain way.
Oh yeah.
You know, whereas like I feel like my sister, big up Eliza, who'll get her on the pod soon. I feel like maybe she is less polarizing than me, because I feel like she maybe plays it safe, whereas I feel like I'm polarizing. So for instance, I took a risk and started a business. I took a risk and started, you know, getting into like Eastern culture and Eastern philosophy, because for me it aligned better and I felt like it was more in tune with what I actually believed. So I kind of had to like leave my traditions and upbringings behind, create a slightly polarizing atmosphere within the family, but then I think that going forward my ways are going to actually be carried forward, because I think they're more beneficial for the mind, body and soul. And I think that like
spirituality,
I think like going forward the spirituality is going to actually increase in the family, and I think that it will be less polarizing eventually, but for the time being, as everyone's adjusting to the new ways of life, which I think is coming in as the West is crumbling and the East is rising. But you've got to, as I say, you've got to take a risk and you've got to polarize people, because if I just played the safe bet all the time, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be challenging the status quo and trying to do things different. And it is hard because, you know, like, especially with the YouTube thing, you know, I suppose that maybe that's a polarization in a negative way. You know, I went from only doing music videos, which was a good thing, to then trying to do something like a film, which the K-pop film, it didn't work out. And now, I suppose in a negative way, I've had the negative end of the polarization, because now the channel's not getting pushed. But yeah, so I guess for me, it's more so about culture and family and not being afraid to polarize people and just do what feels true to you.
And I think there is that distinction though. Like, we're not saying go out there and be deliberately polarizing.
No,
you know, like,
unless you're in social media.
Do you guys feel like you're the black sheep in your family?
I certainly am. Yeah.
You're the black sheep.
Well, I mean,
you've got a few black sheep in you.
Oh god.
I don't know.
Do you know what?
No,
I feel like,
I think maybe it's, and I don't know, Jenkii, like, obviously you're the eldest in your immediate family, right? Like the eldest child.
Yeah.
I think maybe that carries like a little bit of weight too, in terms of like maybe the perception is about, you know, like setting the example, like, you know, being a role model. And I think, as you touched on, you know, there may be, and it's a generational thing, there may be certain expectations as to like how a parent wants their child to grow up, or like what they want their child to be, you know, rightly or like, you know, right or wrong. Like, I think that's a lot of thing that parents may see in their children. So I think, you know, when you don't adhere to perhaps their perception about what, their expectations, you know, there may be that little bit of friction, you know. I mean, you're thinking about your true self, and like when you reach that period of feeling fulfilled, I think it is just about being authentic to what you believe in, like what you want to do, and just, you know, when you wake up in that morning, you have an opportunity to, as I say, just improve. And that doesn't have to be like a big massive thing, like even if it's just, you know, like, oh, I'm going to improve that bit of skill, or if that's, you know, whether that's learn a little bit of new editing, or that's you know, even just going out for like a run, or doing like exercise, like something small that you can actually sit back and reflect on and be like, you know, I stayed authentic. You know, whether that polarizes people that's out of your control.
That brings us into what we were saying last week about how it's more about their reflection. Law of relativity.
Yeah, what's going on with them more than it is you. Like, yeah, even me, I've got 4 sisters. My big sister, she's the best, but I'm the second eldest sister, but I'm like a middle sister, so I'm seen a bit of more. I'm not a rebel, it's nothing like that, but I'm a bit more like, you know, just do what I want, go and do it, and I'm not hurting anyone, I'm not doing anything bad, and my parents know that, and they appreciate that, and they love me. You know, whenever I get my hair cut or dye, my dad's like, as long as you're happy.
That's it.
You know?
Like,
no, just stay true to yourself.
What I mean, like, life it's short, but also like there's so much opportunity. You know? There's so much opportunity just to live, experience.
Yeah, life's actually too short.
Like, do new things. Yeah, I mean, it's
opportunity comes up, take it. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Honestly, I have a big fur fluffy white coat. I bought it a year and a half ago. I never wore it. I don't know why. I was like, oh no, people are going to think this. Are they going to think, who do I think I look like a pimp? Of course, I want to look like a pimp.
That's what I mean. Hey, look,
I wear it all the time now.
I woke up one day and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to grow a moustache, and I'm going to grow a mullet. And, you know, who actually cares? If I wake up and I look in the mirror and I go, yeah, that looks fucking cool, then
you look proper
then
authentic.
Why not?
When I saw you, like the way you looked when I first met you, you had your moustache and your mullet. It looked like a bit of you. I never thought that looked out of place. Proper you. Did you not have was you just clean shaven before?
Yeah, clean shaven. I love it.
Clean cut.
No, bald head. No, not bald head. No. Bald head would not suit. But but yeah, like, I don't know if I could go full Jenkii Jesus look, but
no, I think that's what suits Jenkii.
I definitely need to get. It's the beard that needs the most trimming and stuff. I need every week. Beard I need to get a little beard groomer every 2 weeks anyway.
Having a long beard's good. My dad has such a nice beard. Start up to here.
Shout out to all the bearded men out there.
Shout out to our spiritual peeps. And long hair. And
very spiritual.
Oi. But yeah, guys, basically, don't be afraid to polarize people. That's our main takeaway from that section, I think.
100.
And guys, I think we need to talk about Free Eye Atlas.
Oh my God, I've been waiting for this update. Waiting for this update.
Right. I think what would be cool is like, I don't know if we could do it though. It's like do like a kind of argument for and against. Is it aliens? Like, but you would have to find some points. So I don't know if you want to be for aliens or against aliens.
Wait, let's start off with what do you actually think it is, and then we can say, what do you think it's aliens?
Do you know about Free Eye Atlas?
Remind me. Let's do.
All right. Okay. So guys, have you heard about Free Eye Atlas? Because Free Eye Atlas is special as it's an interstellar comet, meaning it came from another star system, offering a rare chance to study alien chemistry, unlike most solar system objects.
Okay.
Its unique properties, like its high carbon dioxide CO2 content, unusual polarization, law of polarization, guys, and potentially ancient origins, as it's potentially billions of years old. So it can provide crucial insights into how other planetary systems form, testing our models of the galaxy and potentially revealing conditions from the early universe. So here's reasons why Free Eye Atlas is so significant, guys, okay? So
let's dive in.
It's a true outsider, right? It's only the third interstellar object detected, providing a sample from beyond our cosmic neighborhood. Unusual composition, okay? It has an extraordinarily high ratio of CO2 ice to water, 8:1, suggesting different formation conditions than our own comets. Ancient clues. It might be billions of years older than our sun, formed around a much older star, offering a look back into the early Milky Way. Unique I can't even read this. Polarimetry, all right? Unique polarimetry. Its light shows extreme negative polarizations, a property never seen before, hinting at a new class of interstellar object. And it has insights into other systems, as studying it can help understand unique revealing secrets of other star formations. Here are some key details about 3i Atlas. It was first spotted by the Atlas telescope in July 2025, hence the name.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's confirmed, quotation marks, to be a comet releasing gas and dust, not an alien probe, but we'll deep dive into that.
Sus.
Trajectory, it's moving too fast for our sun to capture. It's just passing through a hyperbolic path, never to return. In essence, 3i Atlas is a cosmic time capsule delivering invaluable data about other star systems, the early galaxy, making it a prime target for astronomers worldwide.
Okay.
So
have they actually started analysing it and actually kind of pulling out some of the data?
Yeah, and but basically, so the main arguments for it being alien is the fact that it's course corrected. So how they're trying to like make out that it's not an alien probe, but it's course corrected is like really, I don't know how they're trying to put two and two together there. We're talking about an object which wasn't going to be anywhere near our solar system, randomly started changing its direction and came towards the solar system.
But are there natural explanations for that?
So the only natural way you could explain something like that is if it started to melt and give off gas, which changed its trajectory. But the chances that it melted naturally and the gas that came out in such a formation that pushed it towards our planet the way it did is like 0.001%. So it's like so incredibly likely that this thing just randomly melted in a way which made its gas come off to perfectly course correct it.
So statistically, like, it's like a real anomaly.
Yeah, like mathematically, it's almost impossible that it's just a comet because like how it's managed to it's been course correcting itself for months as well.
Course correcting itself, come on.
Yeah. Like it's not just happened once. It's been course correcting. Like it's been multiple times where its trajectory's been over here and it's randomly come this way. Do you know what I mean?
Who knows what it's doing?
Yeah, something's moving. Like, do you know what I mean? It's consciously moving.
We all know what it is.
There's consciousness involved here, guys. Like,
100%.
You know, and they're saying all this like, oh, you know, yeah, it's just a comet. It's just a comet. It's just a comet. But like, I just find it crazy how, you know, everyone went dark on it the minute where it was like just before it went behind the sun and it was in its perfect place to be seen. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of the space stations around the world just stopped like taking pictures of it, and then randomly apparently China or someone uploaded one, and then if you've seen the video,
I haven't seen the video. No,
it looks like a spaceship.
Okay, let's have a look.
It's crazy.
What are you thinking so far, Miles?
No, look, I'm in a general sense, like, I'm all for, as I say, like exploring the possibility of aliens. I think we can't sit here for sure and say like we are the only thing out there, like in just a real general sense.
Look at this. I'll put this on the screen so everyone can see. It's flashing and moving. Like it has.
Oh, I see.
It's got literal legs. Look at it.
Yeah, I'll put it on big so you guys can see. But
Come on.
And I'll send this to myself.
Okay,
And obviously this could be a fake footage because we live in the world of AI, generative AI. But like, this was supposedly observed.
Is there some polarization in the TikTok comments?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, 3i Atlas is polarizing the world because half the people think that it's aliens, half the people are being told it's just a comet.
I feel like
with engines.
When you use the word
stuff.
aliens, everyone thinks of that guy.
From like what's the film?
Get put off.
Paul. Yeah, Paul.
That's what everyone's thinking. No, that's not what an alien is. If you see an alien in real life, I feel like everyone will poo their pants.
Well, no, because it looks like a human.
But you don't know that.
We do know this because
jinns.
Well, there are forms.
Probably jinns.
There are forms of aliens that have technology so advanced to us that our existence is basically a video game for them.
No, and I do believe in the what's it called? the different layers of time in the universe.
As in dimensions, or
yeah, all I can think of is that Rick and Morty sketch.
Oh right.
The time split.
And there's like parallel dimensions happening all on top of it all the time. Many world theory.
The multiverse. That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah. I could go on for hours about aliens and how they basically control our whole planet. But yeah, it's mad. Like I feel like this is one of the, if you know about the course correcting stuff, I feel like this is one of the biggest like wake up calls if you're a non-believer.
I think it's time for everyone to start believing a little something, because it's just too obvious. Everything's being shown in front of your face and everyone's just sitting back like, no, I still need to get to work and go to bed at night. It's like, okay, this is happening.
Like, what would it take for you to genuinely be like, you're 100% certain aliens exist? What would it take? Would it need to be a government announcement? Would it need to be one landing in your backyard?
I mean, the complete opposite. I mean, we know we're never going to get a government announcement. Like,
yeah, unless it's part of their plan for, getting us to be afraid and all unifying as a world.
But this is the problem though. Like, we are like digitally and stuff, where we consume the vast majority of our content. Like, it's so difficult to discern what is real and what isn't. I mean, I think we've had experiences where we've obviously been looking at like the sky and stuff, and there are certain anomalies in terms of what you see day to day. Yeah, there are just quirks. There are just kind of quirks in the solar system, and you do get kind of, as you say, comets that pass by. But as I say, like what we've kind of discussed here and what we've kind of shown, it does make you veer on the side that like there is more and more evidence stacking up to suggest that there is different, or alternative life forms out there. Obviously we're not saying that there are like a different, like a planet, like that we could just fly to straight away. Like, it's not that. It's more just
that. I mean, Palladian star system, I'm pretty sure. Sirius star system, because have you heard about the Dogon tribe?
I haven't, no.
So yeah, the Dogon tribe have known about Sirius B for like thousands of, at least hundreds of years, probably thousands, and it wasn't discovered scientifically through a telescope until 1979, and they claim aliens told them. So how have they got that piece of information? How on earth do they know about a star that you cannot see with the naked eye, but they know about it? But
this is and I know you do agree with that, but it's also, I think we find the actual history that we've been told and we know about is getting rewritten constantly,
all the time.
Like, wasn't it, I think recently they discovered that fire,
so let me quickly just reset the camera.
God exists.
Yeah, the monad.
God exists.
He exists. I'm sorry.
He exists.
The whole thing exists. If you don't believe it, then you just need to
God exists in whatever form that you want.
Guys, what's it?
Get how I wake up. We'll have an injection. I'm gonna
cool. Yeah, go.
So like history is constantly being rewritten.
It's a big lie. It's a big lie. Just
God
to sum
exists,
it up,
the monad exists, oneness exists.
But I think also it's like they recently discovered that fire, let's say, just even like as rudimentary as that, had been around. Like, it was something. It might have been 10,000 or 100,000 years earlier than they originally thought.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, from what we know and what you read about, like, I think it has to just be taken with taken with a pinch of salt. But I think just always have an open mind is what we're saying. Always have an open mind.
Yeah, always. Like there's a reason.
Challenge.
There's a reason there's a mainstream narrative, and it's not so that we become, incredibly intelligent, open-minded, independently thinking beings. Yeah, exactly. The whole system's been designed to make us be stupid, basically, and just do what we're told.
It's silly. Can I just say something, right? So the Quran, okay, whether you believe in it or not, like, I believe in the whole oneness. Like, everything's connected.
The monad.
But in the Quran, all the stuff that's happening now, today, was written how many years ago? So whether you believe aliens gave it to you or whatever, people knew from it thousands of years ago. Why are you pretending? Oh, scientists just found out, 100 years ago that the water's split between salt and sweet. That I knew that from ages ago. I knew that from when I was a little kid because I got taught it. Do you know what I mean? Like from the book. I forgot what desert it is. There's a certain place that's drying up right now, and there's gold being shown, and people are going there scrambling, trying to dig out gold. Written in the Quran when the Quran first was revealed. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was there. Again, whether you believe aliens revealed it, God revealed it, we've had all this evidence, all these holy books, all these things scratched into the pyramids. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, it's all been there for ages. Why are you turning a blind eye? It's the West has literally made it all into a joke, all made it into like films and programs, and we just think it's entertainment, but it's not. It's real.
Yeah, they've tried to make out that our true history is mythology.
Exactly. That's
when actually the mythology is probably closer to the truth than the truth that we get fed in the West.
Yeah.
Because they've just, as I say, they wanted to basically erase our history, completely tell us a lie because they wanted to take us away from our true potential. That was basically the vibe of the government, particularly in the West, for the last 1,000 years.
Well, I think if we even fast forward to the present day, like we're at the end point of capitalism.
Stage capitalism.
Yeah, we're at late stage, and I mean, I think just as a society, I think it would encourage to challenge what you've been believed and you've told is the correct way to live, and is this, spiritually. I think, always kind of challenge your inner self, but also what is around you now more than ever. Yes. Actually challenge what you're being told and how to behave.
Do you know what? You need to take a pinch of salt. Not religion. I'm not talking about institutionalized religion, okay? Like school religion. I'm talking about actual spirituality religion. I'll talk about Islam in terms of what I know. Sufism, right? Take what the government and all these other people are telling you with a pinch of salt. If you want to know the actual realness, go to the books.
But also, like,
spiritual books.
Even politically, like that Zach Polanski,
or looking within.
Pyramids.
Look within.
Oh yeah, look within.
Yeah, but it's like, it's even as a mainstream, and as you say, like we're talking about government, even like politically, there are political figures in this country that actually are trying to challenge for good. Like, let's just take, like, if you look at the Green Party, say, and
only
Zach
party
Polanski,
I back. Only party I back.
Like they have genuine ideals and a philosophy that is benefiting the wider masses. And if you look at some of the media and the stories that are written about him, it's horrible. It's disgusting, actually. Like, there are people that actually want to help, and but that doesn't fit the narrative, because if more people, as you say, feel strengthened and empowered and able to challenge the authority, the powers that are currently in situ, that doesn't benefit them.
No.
And I could talk about I could talk, like, if we're talking about the captains as well, I could talk about like the World Cup upcoming and the ticket prices. I mean, like, that's exploitative. Like, we won't go into it now, but just as people, and I think as, like, people that consume, and people that obviously are in a society that do consume, we are being exploited.
Yeah, 100%. We're literally just being seen as mindless consumers. I mean, and they're really trying to push it with these 15-minute cities as well. They walk. Ideally, in an ideal world, what they want is that you just stay at home all day, stare at a screen, and whatever little money they give you, you instantly put it back into the system.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're going for. That's their aim. It's like Agenda 2030 or something. Like, they're really trying to push it quick time, because they know that everyone's waking up, and they know that collectively, as a human race, we're waking up to our true power, and that we're spiritual beings, and we live in a simulation, and we can literally do anything. And like they're like, right, let's quickly get AI chips in their brains before they wake up to all this. That's basically the end game. So we've got to just...
I mean, I wonder, like, as I say, with the way AI is going, and as I say, like, how ingrained it is into, like, the youth,
corporate world,
in the corporate world, but also, I mean, obviously how quickly, like, the adult population have taken to it, but also how it's obviously infiltrated schools and learning and stuff. It's like, there is a generation that are genuinely growing up that, as I say, will be
more AI than themselves.
That will just be, as I say, the words and how they interact. But we've seen it, like, in terms of even in dating and stuff, like, people are, like, putting their whole dating profile into ChatGPT, and the messages that it puts out are replying back. Like, people are talking to each other through their own AIs. It's obscene. It's actually obscene.
I think that's why that thing you were telling about Jenkii, that which was it? Millennials acting like children. That's because of AI. Honestly, because, like, growing up, we had, like, certain cartoons and did certain things and behaved in certain ways.
We had an authentic childhood.
We were all more authentic, right? We did whatever we did made us happy. Obviously, there was still, like, bullying and social, like, norms and stuff like that, but it was more, like, fun. Now,
like, phones were just in there, like,
you've got a
12-year-old.
She's looking 21, or he as well. With these boys, the stuff they talk about, the things they do, they're acting like fully grown adults. When I'm trying to make jokes and stuff with the younger generation, my little cousins, whoever, my sister's friends and stuff, they're like, they're not finding it funny, and I get embarrassed thinking I'm old, but look, I'm not even that old. It's because they're what do you want to, how do I say it?
They're growing up quick.
They're growing up quick. They're in the system, as you guys call it. Like, they're all in this AI, filters, social media. You need to be this person and be like this.
I suppose
their childhood has been robbed from them.
Have you seen though?
The clothes. listen, you go to Primark or anything, they've got bikinis for like a 3-year-old. Like, what are you doing?
Oh yeah.
But
It's weird.
Have you seen Australia's banned social media for under 16s?
That is how it should be. What's a 16-year-old doing with... Yeah, let's not even get into that. Let me just say something.
Well, no, but no one needs even when you're like 12, 13, like you don't need to be on Snapchat, Instagram, any of that.
Sending
Like
photos to who doing what? You're a child. Stop. Enjoy it. Go outside.
Well, that's what I mean. So like when we were kids and stuff, like do you not remember just like going to play like football in the park?
Yeah.
Like you walk past, like they're empty. Like they are empty at weekends. Even when it's sunny, it's sad. It is sad.
Everyone's on Fortnite.
Or doing TikTok dances,
yeah.
which is still cool, but it's even the TikTok dances, they're not fun. Like, I remember going with my cousins, my sisters, my mates, doing this little Lizzie McGuire, I don't know, weird little dances you make up and perform for your mum and dad or whoever, right? These are now doing the whole like, oh yeah, you know, thinking they're Shakira. I'm like, got a waist. How?
But, I mean, like even on social media, I even personally, I took
boys as well though. Boys with their haircuts and I don't know the way they're trying to look like you. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. I was just saying, like even with like social media, just generally, like I took a personal choice, like probably like 7 or 8 years ago, just to genuinely like not post and like take a step back and just like, and I get it, like for creatives, like posting and updating, like it's important, it's your business, it's your job, but like personally, honestly, like actually I realise, you have that initial weaning period when you come off it and you're like, oh, that FOMO, am I missing out? But like when you don't go on it, like it's such, or I found personally, like, it's such a relief. And like, don't get me wrong, like I'll still go on YouTube, we'll still consume all that. Like I'm not totally off the grid, but it's like actually not. I felt a prisoner to it, and I think that's the point you're making. Like you can feel sucked in, and you have to kind of be this.
Have to commit.
That's the thing as well.
Self that's not actually authentically me.
When we were younger, we first had Instagram. I don't know if anyone remembers when Instagram
the
first
early
came
icon,
out.
early Instagram.
It was
icon.
all about you and your best friends. You all follow each other, and like you're posting, watching. Oh, what's AJ doing? What's Miles doing? What's Tuppence doing? Now it's like what celebrity can I look like? What can I do? You got kids following women that are like 35 years old and they're trying to look like that. They're not trying to look like Hannah Montana.
Like these are women that like basically have had a Hollywood makeover, right?
Yeah.
So like they're not but in the sense of like it's
I'm
like
thinking of Snog, Marry, Avoid. I don't know why
but it's like they're actually like they don't look their age in a way.
No.
So they've had all of that work done.
No, they all look the same as well.
Like,
faces are not faces anymore. Because if I keep seeing things on TikTok as well, how AI, surgery, everything. Okay, everyone now are stunning. They're all beautiful. But actually, whether they're, white, black, Asian, right? If you look at them, they actually all look the same. They have similar brow arches. They have similar nose bridges. They have similar like lips. Even if like the one girl's got bigger lips than the other, the shape's the same because they've all had similar surgeries to look a certain standard, prettiness standard. They don't have authentic features. Like you're never gonna find like like an Arab with a proper nice Arabic nose. Now it's like done in a certain way or like. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Well, yeah,
like hair extensions,
it's all homogenized.
Nothing's authentic to someone.
But it's the thing, like part of the beauty of that like human race is the difference, right? It's the difference with different cultures, like, and it's the history of that culture, that territory, that land, and sort of how the people looked. Like to actually just kind of neglect that and kind of push away from that to look a certain way or to conform to a certain way. It's
everyone's trying to look something. They're
not good.
They're not enjoying their features anymore. It's sad. Or like who they are, or their background. Social media's gone crazy. It's too much. And that's why millennials act like children, because they were the last lot of them, if that makes sense. That's how I feel anyway.
Well, do you remember
the last generation that actually had individual
actual childhood,
an individual experience?
Yeah, you're not going to catch kids anymore getting little bits of random white chalk and drawing on the side.
Well, no, like Jenkii, do you remember like we used to play football and stuff in like your grandma's house, like just like basically you spend hours like running around fields, like I don't know, just walking
around,
just being free. Like you just didn't have, your only responsibility was literally just to be present and live free in that moment. And now it's not the case. Kids are worried about like how many likes they're getting, or like have I replied to that message, does that person hate me,
and there's no bullying anymore. Like even, and this is years ago now, like this is my first job out of uni, was working at Lord Grey School as a performing arts tech. And like even then, but that's probably 8 years ago now, like there was no bullying physically because all of it was online. So like it was like people wouldn't talk to each other in the playground, but then they'd be sneaking off and just sending bare abusive
But do you not notice, even
stuff
when you go
group
on like
chats and
any kind of public transport, or even like, I think it maybe was when I was kind of leaving school and stuff, like kids would stand in a circle and they'd just all be staring at the phone. Like, no one's saying a word to each other, and you're like, are we in that weird dystopian, like, it's like Black Mirror. It's like, it feels like it's like
you
a
know
Black
what?
Mirror
That
state.
is it. We're literally in Black Mirror.
We've hit the point.
I always
now.
feel like I'm in a Black Mirror episode. Every time I go out, I'm like, I feel really weird right now. If I'm just on my own, or I'm like with someone just chilling, that's okay. We're not actually stopping and start looking around.
Zombies.
I'm like, what's
Zombies.
going on? It's weird.
But it's weird, like no one's actually, like, you can see they're not
No one's
doing
talking to
anything.
each other,
It's just staring, you know.
Liking
it's like,
each other.
you'll be in a crowded room and it'll be busy,
Like-
but it's silent. You're like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
Basically, don't go on social media, kids.
Yeah. Be careful, Josh. We'll end it on a nice fluffy note. What's share a funny moment that you found embarrassing?
Guys, I need
And
to
then
tell
we'll
you
round it
something.
off.
I need to tell you something.
Yeah, come on, Amara.
Oh, go on.
Okay, right. You know, I told you I went to Budapest, right?
Yeah.
All right. On the way back, I was on a plane.
Oh.
And I don't like
Plain
roller coasters.
sailing.
I get really scared because, you know, like when you move up and down and like move, all your organs move. You know, your stomach feels like it's in your throat.
Oh, Tuppence was like, I feel you on that one.
We was about to land, yeah. And I'm very someone, like, I keep myself to myself. I don't try to interrupt anyone else's peace. The plane started going down, but there was like turbulence as well. And I started being like, whoa, like I was moving. My sister was next to me. I was looking at her, but she was on the other aisle. And I was like, right. Don't worry, just grab the handle, right? You're going to be fine. No, my fear got the best of me. I grabbed the man's leg next to me. I grabbed it and I went,
my man.
and I was like, I'm so sorry. And he looked at me. He was like, no, it's okay, because he was scared as well. And we were just both like, ah. Then we we landed. Everything was fine. But I was so embarrassed. I couldn't look at him because obviously at the end, you land and you're all just sitting there. So I was just sitting there and I took my hand off and I was just waiting.
Oh, wow.
And I just had
So
to
it was
wait.
a good firm grasp for a few minutes.
I thought, listen, it was moving. No, not a few minutes. But, you know, it was embarrassing.
No, but I mean,
don't
like
grab his leg.
10 seconds in that scenario feels like, you know,
and obviously he's
lifetime.
looking at me like that, and I'm like, oh my god, and he's looking out the window, and I was just like, oh my god, like. But then I had to wait, and I was trying to get my backpack, but then obviously you know how like everyone lines, and you have to wait up, and I was just sweating because I was like, I'm so embarrassed, I need to leave. But yeah, fluffy note for you guys.
Oh my goodness gracious! So a
I hope
firm
you're okay,
grasp on the
sir.
plane.
I hope you're okay. So actually, I don't have any nails, but anyway.
I don't know if you sunk
my
in.
nails.
Do you want me to go or do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I mean, all mine are always the same, but it's always like I'm working an event and like I end up just eating something that's like upset my stomach.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I feel like
where's
the
AV guy
viewers
gone?
know your stomach inside out.
Yeah, quite literally.
This boy, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think. I sometimes get like a bit of embarrassing stuff at events, but it's never too bad. Like,
I think you're quite mindful now.
yeah, like sometimes I'll play, you know, a cue at a wrong time, or I'll do something like a bit of lighting at the wrong time.
Right,
But it's never that bad.
No.
The worst bit that always gets me is just that, like, oh my god, this must be the most embarrassing story. I'll be behind the desk. I'll think I'll be on my own for a few minutes, and I'll be like, right, I can finally let a little bit of gas go. Because it just builds up and gets so painful because the IBS and stuff, especially, and the more stressed I get as well, the worse it gets. So it's like I lose so much weight. I've lost like 8 kilograms in 2 months because I just haven't been able to eat, but I've been producing loads of gas regardless. And then you just let a little bit go and you're like, oh god, that is bad. And suddenly someone comes like, oh Aaron, I'm like, shit. And I'm like, right, oh yeah, and I'm like, run away from the sound desk. Let's talk over there.
Do you feel like people talking about you behind your back because you know?
Oh, I'm known for my guts. Yeah, it's a big thing. Yeah.
In the same way Aaron polarizes the family, he's known for his guts.
Oh, I polarize rooms with smells.
Oh dear. Goodness gracious, as you say.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, a stug for a pug. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a story that springs to mind for me. Now you're on the topic of food, actually. It's reminded me of something. And this happened quite a long time ago, like a few years.
Okay.
But it was and it's one that a lot of my friends still tell. Obviously, like, it's a big source of amusement for them. And I was at a restaurant, right? And I think it was in Watford High Street.
Okay.
I think it was like,
Watford.
it may have been Gourmet Burger King.
Oh.
GBK.
Kitchen.
Yeah, and just me and a friend, we went to a meal, like just classic lunch, kind of sat down, and obviously like looking through the menu, and it was like chicken burger, beef burger, you know, standard, like
pizza,
all the different options. I think I just went for a beef burger, standard.
Nice. No beef,
no frills. You know what you're getting.
Oh.
it was a while. Like it took a while, and and eventually it came, and I was eating it, and I was like, yeah, this tastes like really, really succulent. You know, there's like loads and loads of like juice and stuff. Like, yeah, like just a real nice like medium
juicy,
rare burger.
Okay, nice.
And now I could see in the corner of my eye, like there was a table next to us, and the food hadn't come, and like the guy was getting a bit agitated. He was like he was like, you know, where's my food? Now the waiter came over, and he was like, oh, and I was saying to my mate and stuff, I was like, yeah, this is like one of the best burgers I've had in a long time, you know, like best beef burger. And the waiter came over and was like, oh, sorry sir, like we've given you like the wrong dish, like that's like our vegan plant-based burger. And I was like
oh, mad.
I was like,
and do you eat meat? Are you vegan or not?
No. And it's not even like embarrassing, but obviously like my mate, I was like waxing lyrical about how good this like beef burger was. Yeah, it's so good. And then the guy was like, oh yeah, by the way, that's like, yeah, sorry, we've given you like a veggie burger by accident. And I was like, oh my god, I've been duped. I've been sold a dream.
So, and you've been vegetarian ever since?
Are you vegetarian?
I'm not vegetarian.
No, I'm not gonna lie. They're doing bits of their vegan and vegetarian stuff.
No, so
you actually don't need to eat meat.
Lie. Have you not seen like
Fish
they actually
maybe.
They can now grow like synthetically like plant protein so that it bleeds.
Oh dear.
Oh god, yeah.
So like, you know, even if you want to go veggie, but you love that,
isn't it? There's an actual mushroom that bleeds.
Yeah, but it's like lab grown. They're able to grow like meat in a lab, basically.
Yeah.
I know lion's mane's pretty juicy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my kind of food faux pas. But yeah, obviously the boys find it hilarious because
you just ate someone else's burger and didn't care.
Not even that. I was just like really tucking into how good that meat was.
Once that flipping place, Gourmet
Sold
Burger Kitchen Greenwich, I'm calling you out, put bacon in my burger. They put bacon in my burger, and it wasn't even a meat burger. They just decided to put bacon in it for no reason. And I went home, and I remember I'd done such a long shift, and I couldn't eat because obviously I don't eat pork, and it was a vegetarian burger. Well, you put bacon in it. Rude. Anyway.
Jeez.
But there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the Jenkii Journey, episode 4. It's been a long one. I reckon it's been near an hour long, honestly.
It's been a good catch up though.
It's been a crazy
nice
good old catch up.
We'll have to come on more often.
Oh, 100%, man. Literally, you'll get anytime. Honestly, mate, anytime.
Anytime.
And big debut for Tuppence as well. Debut for us three on the Jenkii Journey. And
we'll see you guys soon.
We'll see you next month for episode 5 of the Jenkii Journey. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you next month. Bye bye.
Adios.
Bye bye.